everyone, I am working on my snow globe. Now I'm thinking I might just leave this, that this is just beautiful as it is. I still haven't thought about what I may put in here if I'm going to, but what I've been thinking about is the flip and how this is the snow globey part, and I've got this beautiful bit of old doily, and I love all the lace around it, but I just really like this, and I'm thinking I'm going to put this in the middle here. And use this as the design. So I'm just trying to work out, will I overstitch it? Let's do it like that first and see how it goes. Hope everyone's well and gearing up for Christmas. Like I've said before, or maybe I didn't, I can't remember. Oh, no, I know what, you know what I've been doing. I've been nattering on my videos and then feeling like I'm oversharing, so I've been then just overdubbing without all the information. So I actually think I've given you the information when I haven't. All right, now I don't like how puffy that is. All right, the news is, of course, is that both my girls are not here for Christmas, and that I always have quite a bit of pet sitting, and it's an hour drive to my sister's, where we always have Christmas at my sister's, and it's an hour drive there, and usually, like last year, I started at 5 a.m, had 2 hours of driving or 3 hours of driving because the traffic was so bad to get to my sister's, and then I didn't finish till 10 p.m, so I opted for no Christmas this year. My girls aren't here, so it's Christmas is cancelled. Yeah. Right, so I'm just pinning this down. So I'm a bit sad about that too, though, because, you know, it's like I won't actually have that nice sort of Christmas celebration with family in a way. Got a friend I'll celebrate with. But that's just how it is this year. Right, so if I flip this back, I can see the shape of my circle to cut it out. The shape. Now, but maybe if I start up here, then I don't have to cut up through, you know, here to get there. So this doesn't matter, this is just this bit up here. Now I'm not cutting that bit yet because I'm going to have a look how it looks. So I hope everyone else will have a good Christmas. I don't know that I'll have a bad Christmas. I've got a friend who does an orphan's Christmas every year, and she's always on her own for Christmas, so we've decided she's really close by, so I'll go there for Christmas Day or Boxing Day, one or the other, because I'll be doing a cat sit near her house, so I'll be very close to her. Although, the way I work it when I've got a cat sit, because everyone knows I've got a cat, let's just get this on. Alright, how do I want to do this? I like the seed stitch there. I could just... let's see what happens if I do this. All right. So I don't want to cut that. All right, so I don't want to cut into the design here till I definitely know where I'm cutting it. Right, so at the moment we've got the base of the snow globe, we've got the rounded bit to here, and I'm just thinking about maybe if I just follow this so I can just see under, follow this around. I don't want to cut inside. See, I still want the edge to come to here. I don't want to cut it back inside where that edge is. I want to be overlapping a bit. And I'll just do this. Okay, let's have a look how that is. All right. Is it snow globey enough? I like it. So, I'm going to let me think, do I want to do a blanket stitch maybe around the edge? This is a slightly greener tinge than this beige colour, but I've tried to match it fairly closely because this is a lot darker than that, and there's the seed stitches. Blanket stitch can sometimes look maybe a little bit chunky. Why don't I just do a couple and see how it looks? I don't mind it. It'll hold that edge from fraying and seal it with the batting. Yeah, that's all right. It's a bit interesting. Kind of adds an edge, doesn't it? And it will stop all the fraying. So yeah, I like that. All right, we're going to go round. All the way round. So part of my pet sitting this year, I've got one. Usually at Christmas there's only really one overnight sort of stay because someone will book early and book me for, you know, the whole time they're away. So I've got 16 days near my friend's house, and that's all for that. And I just got I have only picked up one new person. I do rely at Christmas time to pick up new people to be regular clients for the rest of the year, but all good. Something else will happen. That's the way it goes. Just so long as I still have time to do this stuff, my crafting, I'll be happy. Not be so busy that I don't have time to do any of this. That'll make me a sad girl. Okay, so I don't like that bit there. Make that a bit rounder, I think. It's a bit boxy. Alright, this is how it's going to be then. So go all the way around. And we've got the flip. And so the next prompt has come out too, which is do what you like, really. It's do whatever you like. So now I'm thinking I'm not quite sure what to do for that. I'm aware that there's a couple of pages that I want to complete. I want to do a little bit more on. And I've got a couple of gaps, so my do what you want might be filling in a few gaps with something rather than having a whole nother page. Think about that during the week. And who is excited about next year's project? I think I am. Oh, I love a snippet roll, like, fabulous idea. Speaking of which, so So I'll go off camera and finish this, but before I do that, so this is what else I've been working on during the week. So this is Cosclay. I've been working on this. It's a moray eel mixed with a plant, because one of the people I follow who does scratch building has been doing a book with a friend, and so this will be on my the making of this will be on my other channel. So this is my first bake. So these polymer clays, you make your sculpt and then you bake it and it hardens it. But this is Cosclay, so it's got a little bit of flex still. So there's still a bit of movement. I can't actually reposition them. I can't change it, but there's a little bit of flex, so I can, you know, scrape back and do a bit more sculpting. So I'm going to put more stuff on this, and then it's going to be, don't know if you're interested in this, but anyway, this is my side project. So I got a very bright coloured pot, and this will go in this pot. I'll probably cut the stick down or take it out. Just imagine. It'll be coming out of the plant pot, so it's like a fish plant. Because it's a crazy book on mixed, you know, that's what the book is, it's all mixed. So that's my project I've been doing. However, nothing to do with embroidery, but I'm working on multiple things. Also, now, I've got a whole heap of spools as well. So for people in Australia who don't want to pay double the price for their spools because of the postage, I'm going to put a whole heap of these in the shop. I'll do a what's in my shop so you know when they're there in my Etsy store. Right, I'm going to keep this one because it's a nice big one and I want a big chunky one. So this is something else, one of those. I might actually keep one of these myself too. I'll just keep a couple, but I've got quite a few, so I'll show you the others. So you can see by my hand how big these are. I think I'm keeping one of these as well, because I've got two big ones. So I might put the other big one in the shop. And I've got a whole heap of these that are just that bit smaller, but I love them. So the ones with this thinner edge and ones with that chunkier edge. And I know I'm keeping a couple of these as well, so these are great. So they'll be in the shop, in the Etsy store, and hopefully cheaper for people who don't want to pay the exorbitant cost to buy something from overseas. Okay, so I'll go on and I'll continue with my blanket stitch and I'll be back. I'm just finishing off this last little bit. Sorry, I went off and had to sneeze. This silly head cold. Right, just secure this. Tuck it in. Okay, while this is on, maybe a couple of these little beads. They're a bit chunky. Just do a double to catch it. Go under, come up somewhere else. I like how I didn't know what was going to happen with this before I started doing it. Honestly. I've said it before, it's interesting when you watch some other people doing things, how it influences you, but in the end you still come up with your own unique way of doing it. I love that, and I've really enjoyed seeing everyone else's versions of that too. Even Sarah and Rachel do different work. All right. Was not expecting beading, but here you go. Love it. Just going to work my way around. Under. Going between the batting and the doily, so you can't see the thread on the back. Alright, just finishing off this last one to show you the process of casting off. On the last one I'm just doing a double through to cast off, like a normal cast off, and then running inside. And cutting off there, and then that way, there, that way it's in, the end is inside. Okay, so my flip, I've got that beautiful thing underneath. I really like how some people have been using pre-printed on material sort of antique Christmas designs for theirs. I love them, but I don't have any, so I'm coming up with new ideas. Now I like that for the outside of the snow globe. Just looking at this, I love this. I love all my little tin of laces things. Right, this is interesting. I really need some room. I haven't got anywhere to put anything at the moment. All right, so what if something like this is up here? Now that's not detracting because it's white, so it's matching. Right, let's have a look. What if that runs all the way down there? Oh yes, I love that. Oh, that was a lucky one. Right, let's pin that. And I am aware too that my book is very much a blue book, but this is very, very white and light. And I think that's okay because maybe in a row of very darker blue pages, there's a lot of work in my last 1 or 2 pages, so this one might just be a nice, end to the book. I say that and there's still possibly another panel, or there's still another prompt. However, this might be the last one for me, because I might do that last prompt in the book, as I've already said. Already said that. This is a much yellower bit of lace. Find the end. Kind of defines the edge of the page a bit doing this. Just see if I like that. Maybe if if that's down and this is over the top of it, no, what if it's this way? And that's over the top. Let me just pin that bit down, have a look. Oh yes, I like that. All right. Do I want it all the way down though? That's the question. Because you do see it when you flip this back. Okay, so I like it up here. I love it down here. Okay, so that's a win. So who has been following Lisa Matic's adventures with all those on Instagram, if anyone's following on Instagram, following Lisa Matic's adventures in Paris. Oh, Paris I miss it so much. It's like, I know I was only there in April, but just seeing it all lit up with the Christmas lights, oh my goodness. That would have been so much fun with Lily to do it at that time of year, even though we don't really want to go anywhere that's cold. Anyway, she's off having her own adventures now for a while. Okay. All right, I'm loving that, so that's got to be sewn down. Do I want a bit more of that lace over here to define the edge? It makes it very kind of organised, but I kind of think I like having something, this edge is a bit rough. Maybe, I love that. Probably need like some of these things in a blue equivalent. That's a stretchy, like underwear lace or something. But, no, it's pink. I don't want pink. This is a blue book. That's too big. Got a bit of sari silk. Surely I've got some blue stuff somewhere. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh my goodness. How good is that? I've got quite a bit of it, so that's all right. Okay, so it's not competing with the snow globe because it's white. It's adding a bit of a border on my rough edge there, which is a bit rough as guts. It matches this side. Hold on, let me pin it because I'm aware my camera doesn't kind of get this entire panel in frame. Let me turn it on the side. Okay, so it's not competing with over there, but it's actually complementing because it's a similar style, but it's different. So I love it. I do. Oh gosh, I love this stuff. I love the broderie anglaise. Oh, that's the other thing. I've got the broderie anglaise blue background as well. Maybe I need to get my book out. And I like the bit of blue peeping through on this as well. And I think I'd like to leave that rough selvage edge of the blue. All right, so that might be getting to the point of no more or it's cluttered. maybe. I'm thinking I might do a bit more. I was trying to keep the circular sort of look with that seed stitch there, but now that this is here, I'm thinking I might seed stitch all of this. Okay, so let me clean up a little bit and get out my previous pages. Right, I've got my book out, and so I've got this. These are sort of dark, the September ones, darkish. I've got the our one with the insert and the postcard, and then this one would go here. That's actually another page to add in. So I've actually got 3 pages to add in if I'm doing another panel. So this goes from light to the fox to a very light. Yeah, all right. I'll have a think about it during the week. So I'm thinking I might need to do a panel in between my pull-out and my back, because this is how it'll look when it's opened. We'll see the little card and we'll see this, and this is the pull-out flap that'll have the page here. So currently, just move my pin, and even though, yeah, that does look like it needs something under there, doesn't it? All right, so I've got a bit of work to do before this is finished, and then even so, these will still all need to be sewn down onto the backing. So there still is quite a bit to go, even though there's another prompt and another panel. So I think I'm going to be doing this into January by the sound of it, and that's okay, because I don't know what date the spool's starting. Oh, I am so excited about this next one. I didn't think I was going to be doing it, but I said that last year and then ended up doing it all year and loving it. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I think I'll end it here, and then I'll come back with... Right, so here's the cover. This is going to be what you first see when you've pulled them all out, like that. And then you pull them out like this. Right, so it's not going to be like pages like that. It's concertina, so it's going to pull like that, and you'll have one great big long panel of pages. All right, so that's enough waffling for me. It was really good to have a little look through all of the pages there, and very good for me to have a revisit to where I'm up to. And I've got a bit of work to be done this week, I think. And I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully your lead up to Christmas is really joyous and you're having a lovely time. Don't be too stressed. Cancel Christmas like me if it's too much. All right. Bye for now.